Okay, let's do another one, and then I'll call it a day. I'll call it an unsuccessful draft day. It does happen sometimes. Rarely, though. I don't think I've ever. I think today was the worst draft day I've ever had. Yeah, I don't really think it's really particularly close. And I've had some doozies, but today was insane. But like I said, my decks were all kind of like the one that from the video, just not really there. Alright, so we're playing standard. Let's see what we can do here. This looks totally fine. Looks kind of fine. Yeah, it looks fine. Let's see what we're up against. A steam vents, you say. I will meet your steam vents. And given the fact that we're up against the steam vents, I think I feel okay. Thought scouring here. Alright, looks like we've got a potential mirror match. Think twice, alright. We hit an Azorius Charm and a Hollowed Fountain. Go ahead. Just going to draw a card with this Azorius Charm. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to run out the Boros Reckoner here. Don't really care if it gets countered that much. Don't care about this guy either. This is the only card I really care about. This resolves? Okay. Searing Spear or Thought Scour? Probably just want a Thought Scour here. Yeah, I think that seems fine. Okay, he's got an... Oh, no, it doesn't have an angel. All right. Okay, so we've drawn enough lands for the assemble, but we don't really just want to run it right into a Snapcaster Mage here, so we're not going to do that. We have yet to mill a removal spell of our own. So yeah, let's just do this, and then to ship the turn back, I'm just going to Restoration Angel or Augur of Bolas and just keep digging, basically. Let's see if we can sneak in a Restoration Angel here. Yep, looks like we can. This does open it up to Wrath, but if he uses his whole turn on Wrath, then we get to untap and assemble his face. And we even hit a Dissipate here, which is really good. Once we get up to enough lands, we can play Assemble with Dissipate up, or if he gets Foolish and untaps, then we can just slam Assemble. Assemble's pretty unbeatable in the matchup, generally speaking. 1, 2, 3. So hopefully he just unwinds a big fat something here. All right, so we need to see if we have to decide if he's got main deck Negate, and I just don't think he does. So I'm going to play Clifftop Retreat in case he has a Syncopate, and then we're just going to run out Assemble, and it resolves. All right, go ahead. So now the question is, does he have main deck, not Oblivion Ring, but what's it called? Detention Sphere. And he does not. So now we just have to try to maintain status quo here. So let's see here. Dissipate, Snapcaster, and not enough to dissipate it anyway. So let's just run this land out and say go, or attack him and then say go. And basically we're just going to try to protect this dissipate. If he goes for a big Sphinx's Revelation, no, don't care about that. I can play my own. Unfortunately, I can't play my own and have dissipate up, so I am going to take a hit off of this thing, but that's okay. I'm taking 3 instead of basically if I played the land untapped, I would have taken a guaranteed 2. If he has Restoration Angel, I take 3, so apparently he wants to race, and I will certainly oblige him in that. He's got another angel. I think I can dissipate this one. It makes it almost impossible for him to race us if I dissipate it. I'm going to pay this so that I can Snapcaster dissipate. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. Do not care about this Restoration Angel because I'm going to kill it. He can draw it back up if he wants, but it's not getting any better for him here. So he gets his mana. And then I get to block. And then he's dead here, theoretically. I've got Snapcaster Mage. Oh, now I've just got Dissipate back up, too. This is lethal. I've also got Snapcaster Searing Spear if I need to get that 1 extra damage, or 3 extra damage in. Alright, and then he's just going to go for a Revelation, and then we kill him. You did it to yourself, man. Okay, so let's see what we want to bring in here. Some stuff that we want to bring in for sure. The negates and the dispels, those are the kind of cards that I definitely want here. I'm going to go down to 1 Supreme Verdict. I want all the assembles I can get. It's pretty important. It's really a counterspell battle, though, and just trying to keep an assemble on the table. That's the key. Searing Spear is less good against him. Turn and Burn's just okay. I'll take one of those out. The Restoration Angels bounce off each other. The Boros Reckoners basically bounce off each other as well. Yeah, so we'll do it like this. The only card, I mean, it's not. There's only really 2 cards that are important in this matchup, and it's the Assemble the Legion and the oh, it's awkward. And Sphinx's Revelation. I have a one of Moreland Haunt in the deck. You don't want to overdo that plan, but just being able to make 1 or 2 tokens sometimes is pretty darn insane. All right, I'm going to run the Reckoner out here because he has to have either Syncopate or Essence Scatter to get it. Syncopate, all right. I wasn't even sure if he had Syncopate in the deck, so I did play around it in the first game. Wow. That's a bold move. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. Well, I got another one, man. Ship the turn back because I can Thought Scour myself, but it doesn't really do anything because I can't play a land or a spell anyway at that point. I'm going to do it now. More good draws. Yeah, sure. Let's go for one of these. Bounce this thing. If he uses up all his counters on our creatures, that's great because we'll eventually hit an assemble and then he won't have a counter for that. Two, okay. So we miss our land drop, which is kind of a big deal here. Azorius Charm. Yeah, you got it. We still need to... I want to hit one more land drop before we start trying to fire off Sphinx's Revelations here, but we'll see. He does nothing. Yeah, I can't really tap out here for the Azorius Charm there, fortunately. But I can play this untapped and say go. Can try to fire off a Revelation right now. He's got to have Negate or another Syncopate. We've already seen 2 of them from him, though. Can play around it and only do it for 2. But then I'm tapped out on his turn. Yeah, I don't think I can really do it. I'm just going to have to find a better spot for it. Snapcaster can hit Thought Scour or an Azorius Charm. No, neither particularly exciting, especially when I already have an Azorius Charm in my hand. This is a nice little engine for him, though, for sure, but it just requires a ton of mana. He pitched a Sacred Foundry and then played a land. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay, well, we can start firing these off now, especially now that we've got plenty of lands and options here. For now, just keep beating down and then ship back. I mean, we're doing nothing, but he's also doing nothing. Yeah, I think I can go for one here. If he responds with one, I'm not really that bummed about it. I can just untap and resolve my own if I need to. Alright, spell resolves. And there's the assemble that we wanted. But I'm gonna wait. And I'm gonna just go for another Sphinx's Revelation on end step. And then presume that he will counter that if he has a counter, and then I'll slam assemble. Also, if I just draw a land, then I can have dissipate back up too for assemble. Huh? Resolves these? No, not gonna resolve. Oh, maybe it will. He's gonna loot. Ding. All right, I hit the land too. Let's attack. This resolves. All right, and we've got dissipate too, so things are looking pretty good for us here. Yeah, you can draw a card all you want. Another one? Think twice. All right, well, he's going right through his deck, so he's going to find something sweet. But I like having dissipate here because it feels like he would have to gotten pretty lucky to hit running threats in that way. Renounce the guilds. Okay, well, I'm going to use up dissipate on it because my hand's full of dissipates anyway. That's a sweet answer, though. Although I do have Boros and stuff. Oh, he does have a counter? Oh, he's got a Snapcaster Mage now. So what is he going to hit, a dissipate or something? All right, that's fine. I'm not happy about it, but we've got a fine hand here at a pretty dominant board state. All right, you got it. Sack that. Soria's Charm, sure. That'll help. Right now he's at 8. We can hit him for a bunch. Let's just run out Z Reckoner. Okay, you can join the clan. And say go. War Leader's Helix. Sure. He's down to 1 card in hand here, and I've got 2 dissipates and a Snapcaster Mage. I should be able to stop him from doing whatever else he's doing, and I can just keep killing him with this Boros Reckoner, I think. I've also got 2 more of these floating around in the deck somewhere. He might just have a Wrath here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get a little aggressive here. And maybe I won't. I was going to get aggressive, but maybe I won't. Because if I could go Searing Spear, Snapcaster, Searing Spear, then I could basically have him down to 4. But I can't. I can't do all of those things. So I'm gonna kick back a little bit again. Sometimes you just got to be more patient, you know. Draw a card. Yeah, it's a negate. That's a good draw. I still can Snapcaster the Sphinx's Revelations. Oh, look at that. We knew you were in there somewhere. Assemble my legion. Probably going to use that lighthouse. Oh, I forgot he's got think twice. Sure. I have a dissipate now, and if I get to untap, we're in an almost untouchable board state. Aetherling. Well, that actually could change things considerably, but let's hope that this happens. All right, good. Ooh, he must have rewind for that last card. Why would he want all 4 mana like that? Doesn't matter. We are firmly in the driver's seat now. He's only got 1 card in hand, and we've got an assemble on board with 2 and essentially 3 counter spells in hand, so we're in a very good position now. Loot away, sir. Yeah, do it. Discards a land. Not sure why he played that untapped. I guess just so he could loot this turn. Seemed super important to him. Just keeps getting better. Could just kill him right now. Wait for him to tap some mana, I suppose. Or even then, I don't have to do anything. Just wait a turn. All right, looks like he hit a revelation here. Sphinx's revelation. All right, so I can spear him, Snapcaster, spear him. That takes 6, and then I can still have Dissipate up, and he can't have 2 counterspells because he's only got 1 card in hand. So let's just kill this guy. Kill you. And then 1, 2, and then that. Yeah. All right, we got him. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully these were at least somewhat entertaining. I wanted to get something out to you guys, but it's getting too late for me to start another draft. And plus, I don't know. It just, it gets kind of unfun when you lose that many times in a row. And so it's good to take a break or to maybe play a different type of Magic or a different game or whatever. And I like playing Standard sometimes, and I've been working on that deck for a while, and I like it a lot. So I thought that would be fun. Next week, I'm sure I'll crush everybody a draft again. In the meantime, if you want to send an email, limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. If you want to reach me on Twitter, it's Marshall_LR. And if you want to join the clan, you got to love Magic. You got to not be a jerk. That's it. Send me a message, Marshall_LR, and I'll get you an invite. All things Limited Resources are at lrcast.com. That's the only place for you to find the podcast and the videos and all that stuff, or links for the videos and all that stuff. Guys, until next week, hopefully you win more than I did.